Hey, my name's Matthew DiMarcantonio, and the trip that Jason just threw on the 160-foot super yacht was absolutely incredible. To give you a little bit of background, I studied computer science at Brown before starting a startup, going through Y Combinator, which is the top startup accelerator in the world. They've produced about $600 billion value in companies, including Instacart, Airbnb, DoorDash, you name it. And besides that, I was brought into billionaire Peter Thiel's fellowship and raised funding from some really cool people like Naval. Anyway, Jason is a friend of mine, invited me on this 160-foot super yacht that he rented. It was a week long, started in Dubrovnik, Croatia, which is beautiful. A lot of Game of Thrones was filmed there. And then we hugged the coast and went up through beautiful towns and cities like Var before ending in Split. It was an incredible experience. We stopped and had jet ski, well, wave runner to be corrected. My God, that thing was fast. Went tubing. And then besides that, we had swim breaks. We went biking through national parks. We had amazing dinners on terraces overlooking the ocean. And then also great dinners and lunches on the super yacht itself. Plus the staff and the bartenders were fantastic and a lot of fun to talk to as well. But the most important part of all these kinds of trips is the people, number one. And what was great about it is that Jason picked everybody that he got along with, which means that although I knew nobody going into this besides one of my friends and Jason, I ended up just getting along with everyone fantastically well. We all did. By the end of it, it was like a giant friend family. Tons of laughs, smiles, great time, a lot of late night conversations. It was overall an absolute blast. What was really cool is that I know a lot of people in tech, software. I don't really know many people in other types of businesses. So it was really cool to be exposed to a much wider array of founders than I've ever typically been around. And it was a lot of exposure that I think is valuable to expand my horizons beyond the narrow scope of business that I'm personally familiar with. Most of the folks had exited companies and were doing some pretty cool things overall. There's too many things to list. You've got real estate, e-commerce, marketing. One of the best marketers in the world was on the ship actually as well. And that was really, really cool to talk with him. Anyway, I just really can't say enough good things about this. And personally, I'm going to be going to every one of these events that Jason throws. I'm especially excited for the next one, which I wish was sooner, but it's in February in the British Virgin Islands, which is going to be fantastic. And this time around, he's getting 3 catamarans for 10 people each to sail around for 5 days. That sounds like a dream come true. So I'm really excited to go there and meet another batch of awesome people. If you are worried because you don't know anybody attending, or maybe you just know Jason, what I would say is I was in that boat and you should just pull the trigger. Overall, like if you're a business person, kind of have to get used to doing uncomfortable things periodically. And I guarantee you that it's a really great curated community of folks. And you're going to have a blast. Also, if you don't go and you look at the videos afterwards, you're going to feel terrible that you missed it. I would definitely just pull trigger and YOLO it. Anyway, thanks for listening and hope to see you on the next one.